Breaking. Court sentences IGP Usman Alkali Baba to 3 months imprisonment, gives reason. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. The Federal High Court in Abuja has convicted and jailed the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, for 3 months over his disobedience to a valid court order. According to Vanguard, Justice M.O. Olajuwon handed his sentence to the IGP on Tuesday, November 29, 2022. Olajuwon said the police boss should be committed to prison and detained in custody for 3 months or until he adheres to an order that a court gave on October 21, 2021. The judgment read in part, if at the end of the 3 months the contemnor remains recalcitrant and still refuses to purge his contempt, he shall be committed for another period until he purges his contempt. This is how things are supposed to be. This is how things are supposed to be. In a sane country, the court, which is the third tier, or you can call it the third arm of government, it gives an order. Because the way the judiciary, the way the executive is powerful, to outsiders, the way the executive is powerful, Barry can come now and say things and it becomes a law. The same way legislative people sign bill into law, they discuss over matters, issues, and make it a law. The same way and the same power the courts have to come out and say, do this, and it should be done without question. But in Nigeria, the way we behave, the courts will give order, they'll just look hiss as if that particular arm of government has no power. But that's what it's supposed to be. You are a serving military head, I say military head. You are a serving president, you are a governor, you are a councillor, you are a local government chairman, whoever you are. If the court give you anything, bam, you follow it. If you don't follow, as in this thing now is not going to be made, it's not going to be sherry. If you don't adhere to it, you go do it in. You go still go again. You go prison again. That is how it's supposed to be. Do you understand? How can you jail a 7 IGP? Definitely, you don't want him to perform saving of lives and property. What do you mean by you don't want him to perform saving of lives and property? Why would the IGP be acting like a bad egg or a bad example to the citizens or even to the people he is, who is in charge of, the police? The IGP is setting them to also disobey now. After all, the IGP no obey, and me won't obey. Yes, that's how people are going to see it. Okay, why is the IGP not obeying court orders, or is he above the law? Help me and ask so. Help me and ask this question. If you ask me, I don't know who I'm going to ask. Which life and property is he saving? Does that make him above the law? No, he's not saving any lives and property as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Yes, in Nigeria, Nigerian law is only meant for southern Nigeria, which is the original Nigeria. Which means so because he's serving that gave him the edge of disobeying an order from a constituted court of the land. The fact that he is a northern Fulani, he cannot be arrested because the law is not for them. You must be, why are you being irrational? So the IGP can break the law that he's supposed to uphold. Court orders an IGP refused and you believe he should not be jailed. It means if you are the IGP, you do worse. Don't blame him or blame it on the system that has 2 laws for United Nigeria, one for the north and the other for the south. Did IGP have immunity? Do you remember the IGP TFA and Balogun? That is why he have a deputy to take over the job. So for those that are worrying their head that how will he now perform his duties? They should take a chill pill. Alright, is the courts not contradicting each other? One court in Abuja will pass a judgment on a case. The same case, another lower court in Enugu will pass another judgment. Are they even respecting obeying the higher court order just because of corruption? He has no right to sentence a service officer who is not dismissed to prison. The judiciary is worse in Nigeria in the case of rule of law. Okay. Some of you have been irrational, but instead of to manage your foolishness in private, you come to the public to display it, your inability to the public. Which law says he has no right to sentence a serving officer to jail? If the officer is guilty of a crime, so be informed properly before you are intellectually deformed. Exactly. There is no word anywhere where is serving, what am I even saying? Now, let me give you a typical example, though people are going to say, it is in the Western world now. I think it is in US or UK. A certain secretary, is it secretary to the US, or I cannot remember, but she was in a very powerful position. And that woman committed a very soft blunder, what you can refer to as a soft blunder. That is what the woman committed. She sent a mail that she was supposed to send through an official email account, but she sent it from her personal mail account. That was her only offense. The law just stood, as in she resigned. She did not even wait for them to tell her, go. She went. But in this country, you see somebody that does not have any immunity, obey the law, problem. So in countries that are actually, should I say, developed, things like this, as you are committing a crime, let's say, you are also paying for the crime immediately. This one is not, wait, I'm coming. No. Who will arrest the IGP for contempt of court? Alhaji Sulaiman Akambi Abiola Salami. Oh, okay. They don't even need to arrest him. He had been convicted already and remains a convict until he goes back to the court and do the right thing. Okay. Tafa Balogun as IGP was arrested by the then EFCC chairman, Nuhu Rubadu. Okay. The thing is, my own is nobody should be above the law. If you don't want to be harassed when you are in office, it is better you respect your old age. Just respect yourself. The sentence has been given, but it remains to be carried out because this is Nigeria, and where you have many untouchables. I mean, very, very many untouchables. Let's see how it's going to go. We all know that if it's actually a southerner that is sitting there, maybe, just maybe, they would have spoken and he's going to be released. Or he's going to, he's not going to, how am I even going to say it? Even the North and South, they're not the same issues. Once they're in a position of power, they feel they can always, bring themselves out of problem. The judgment is not meant for a big man like Alkali, the Inspector General of Police, especially in Nigeria, where the law is not meant for the rich, but ordinary poor Nigerian. If the chairman of EFCC Bawa could not serve jail term centered on him, how much more a whole IGP, where the judiciary is worthless? The judge is just wasting his time. Please, the court should stop issuance of judgments in vain, cause who will now carry out the arrest of the IGP Alkali Baba? Is it a CP or DPO? Well, I sincerely crave for a Nigeria where if you commit an offense, if you like, be the captain, you are still going to be arrested by your own team. I'm telling you. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time.